Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. What's better than NBA basketball on a Saturday night? We're here to bring you the... With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. And the Lakers starting five. James is out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the five, roaming the paint. And for the Wizards, Alexander Sarr out there with Davis. Then it's Keyshawn George. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. And it's Young in at the point. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front court to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Now here's Young. The shot misses. Smart with the defensive effort. Pass to Kennard. Beyond the arc. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist.
Well, guys who are known as shooters are always ready on the catch. Luke Kennard, rise and fire.
Washington moving the ball around. Now Sarr. Now Davis. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on LeBron James.
You can't let Davis get established positioning inside. If he does, you have to foul him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And we've seen the Wizards churning their roster, Doris, with an eye toward the future.
Yes, and that BA means inevitably absorbing those extended losing streaks, but you're doing it at least with a plan in mind. You need talent to win, and I'm talking big-time talent. And the best way to develop that talent is with patience. So there's a process they're following.
Now here's Doncic. Kennard finds Doncic. Sarr pulls it in. Pass to Coulibaly. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Now Young. 4-3. Doncic grabs the miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Hayes with a screen on Young. Here's Doncic. And the layup is good off the glass.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Now here's Young. Davis with a screen on Smart. Left side, Davis. And Young the bucket on the assist by Davis.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, Where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Doncic on the wing, guarded by Young. And here's Doncic, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
You can just see how patiently Luka just waits for the defense to react, and then boom, he hits you with his move.
Shot's good by Sarr.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Brian Keefe. I asked him what lessons he's learned from studying tape on Luka Doncic, and Coach told me, well, one thing is you can't force him into anything. Luka plays at the pace that he wants to play at and goes where he wants to go on the floor. We can try and take away his options, and that should present some obstacles for him. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's George. No points so far. Davis from long range. First shot won't go. The Lakers in the lead. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Doncic. Kicks it out to Smart. Fires the 3. The putback. And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Los Angeles. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for LeBron. And Austin Reeves is subbed in for Luka Doncic. Young against Kennard. Just 5 to shoot. Smart outside. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. So for the Wizards, Vukcevic, he's checked in for Sarr. And it's Champagnie in for Young.
Substitution for your Wizards.
Washington trailing. Outside Johnson. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Grant.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, B.A. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
It's good.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Reeves with the ball. No made baskets yet. Kennard passes to Reeves. Puts up a 3. And Luke Kennard good for 3.
Well, Luke Kennard's bread and butter, right? The lethal outside shooter who doesn't need much space.
Pass to Riley. 44 seconds left in the first quarter. Johnson for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Reeves. Ayton, a screen on Johnson. Reeves, the pass to Ayton. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, DeAndre Ayton should own the paint. Nice touch there.
Johnson against Kennard. Here's Johnson. Up and over Kennard. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Los Angeles up by 4. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
The Lakers lead by 4. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Reeves and LeBron out on the perimeter. Hachimura at power forward with Ayton at center. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. Now here's Doncic. Pass to Ayton. Just 4 to shoot. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Oh, LeBron buries a 3.
Oh, the rhythm and timing for LeBron James. No hesitation off the catch. You love to see it.
Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
Here's Doncic, following the score by Washington. In the paint, Luka!
Well, there's a mix of touch and power that Luka Doncic brings to the game. You can't take him lightly when he touches the paint.
Pass to Vukcevic, and here's Johnson. Here's Carrington. Connects from downtown.
Some shooters might overthink a wide-open shot. Not this guy.
Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Screen by James. Now here's Reeves. Pass to Doncic. The 3. They grab their own miss. Doncic is doubled. Here's Reeves. Hachimura from long range. And Vukcevic pulls it down. Now the Wizards in transition. Here's Johnson. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from James. Los Angeles leading by 4. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Powering. Wow! LeBron making some noise.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
DC family, let's welcome to the floor your Wizards Hype Squad.
Some changes now for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Marcus Smart comes in for LeBron. And it's Kennard in for Doncic. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Sarr passes to Young. Washington again can't hit.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And while they struggle to win games, the Wizards are focused on achieving what they call smaller wins, Doris.
B.A., I think this is an incredibly smart approach for this reason. You do not have enough yet talent and experience combined to win in the NBA. So you have to look for the positives as you try to develop your program, which means draft well. Player development is absolutely critical, and your ability to celebrate those smaller wins means you're making progress. Boy, even with the contact, Rui Hachimura doesn't lose his touch or his concentration. So tough to distract this guy.
And Davis gets it to go.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Success hasn't changed Austin Reeves' underdog mentality. He said it doesn't shift at all. There's a good majority of people that probably still don't think that I'm that good. It's a common theme for my life. What pushed me to get here are the people who doubted me. I always have to keep that in mind. Back to you.
Keeps that chip on his shoulder. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Possession to Los Angeles. Substitution for your Wizards. Riley Koulibaly.
Here's Reeves. Still no points. There's 1:54 left to play in the half. Hayes with a screen on Koulibaly. Pass to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Young can't hit.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The Lakers lead by 8. On the wing, Reeves. Pass to Kennard. Back to Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. Kennard on the wing. 18 feet out. Washington with a rebound.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Sarr finds Young. And he lobs it up top. And finished off by Sarr.
Oh, man. Between his size and mobility, Sarr is the perfect lob threat.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
It's time for your Wizards answer.
Making a change here. Hardy's checked in. And then for Los Angeles, LeBron, he's checked in for Hachimura. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Reeves. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. 6-point lead. Here comes Luka, and Doncic hammers it home.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
And it's Coulibaly missing.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Hayes with a screen. Down low. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Well, Luka Doncic has an innate sense for when his teammates are open, and boy, does he deliver it.
Here's Young. For three, Hardy. And so it's Los Angeles, ending the quarter up 10. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Coach J.J. Redick. What do your guys need to do to pull off this win?
Just continue to emphasize being organized, both offensively and defensively. We've been in the half-court or in transition, and we've been organized. We've done a really nice job, and overall, our guys fought.
I know you'll keep them organized. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
One thing you hear coaches say all the time, Doris, finish the cut.
The reason being, you have to let the passer know exactly what you're going to do. If you stop short, so often the ball ends up out of bounds.
We've got Alex Sarr, Trae Young out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then it's Keyshawn George, and it's Davis in at the four-man position. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keefe. Wizards trail by 10. Outside Young. Back to Davis. Over James. Davis misses.
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Pass to Kennard. Back to Doncic. Clock at 6. And the layup is good. Doncic has got 10 points in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now here's Young. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Smart. Pass to Doncic. Stolen by Davis. Right side Young. Doncic against Davis. Young. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Young's got his second basket.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
Washington with the ball after the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago.
Very effective facing up. AD spotting up and cashing in.
Doncic against Young. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Coulibaly against Doncic. No luck on that one. Some solid defense from Coulibaly. Stolen by Kennard. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you so much. The NBA has its eyes on the old continent. Commissioner Silver said there continues to be an enormous opportunity to take basketball to another level in Europe. The quality of the basketball there has been fantastic. And we think there's a commercial opportunity to create something special. Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, appreciate the update.
Yeah, Luka, just a preternatural gift for finding the open man. What a pass.
Washington moving the ball around. Davis misses. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. He's checked in for Washington. And then for Los Angeles, Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Smart. And Austin Reeves is subbed in for Kennard. Los Angeles leading by 11. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Pass to Reeves from behind the arc. Gets rebounded by George. For Washington, they've got 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Young against Doncic. James, a screen on Young. Now Ayton, 5 to shoot. Here's Hachimura. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Hachimura's got 6.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
George scanning the floor. Up top, Johnson. He's covered by Reeves. Washington again can't hit. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
The Wizards trail by 13. And so now a timeout called by Brian Keith. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
Boy, he's been relentless. And to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
He's checked in for Trae Young. Smart's checked in for Los Angeles. Kennard comes in for Luka Doncic. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third quarter. Pass to Carrington. There's a screen. Now Johnson, defended by Kennard. The shot by Johnson, no good. Los Angeles leading by 13. Now here's Reeves. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Clock at 6. Going inside, and he converts the layup.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
Now Kennard, 6 points for him. To the inside. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Lakers ahead, leading by 17. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Hachimura at power forward with Ayton at center. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. And it's Smart in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Doncic, covered by Carrington. Doncic outside to the middle. Hachimura off target at the rim. The Wizards trail by 17. Pass to Johnson. Back to Carrington. Johnson against Reeves. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal.
Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trey Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department.
Free throw drops for Johnson. The Wizards making a switch here. Champagne's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Now here's Doncic. Defense is right there. Takes it inside. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Hey, we see this nightly. Luka Doncic just overpowers the defense on the drive. So tough, so strong.
And here's Johnson. Outside Carrington. Let's go with a three. He buries it from 3.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Doncic with it. They set a pick. Outside Reeves. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Riley. The Wizards trail by 14. Outside Davis. Left side Carrington. Inside. Champagnie. That's good.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Hachimura sets a screen. Doncic passes to Hachimura. Misses from close range. The Wizards have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Johnson with a bucket.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. For Los Angeles. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. James comes in for Hachimura, and it's Kennard in for Reeves. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Hayes with a screen on Young. Doncic passes to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Outside Sarr. Outside Young. Davis with a screen on Smart. Young fires! Ooh, that's what he does. Trae Young knocking down a 3.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Doncic against Young. Here's James. He's off from three.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Now Young. He launches. James rips down the board.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
A minute 15 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And he drives in. Oh, that's something else, man!
Beautiful.
LeBron James just reads the floor so well. If a lane opens, he will exploit it and get to the cup off the drive.
It's stolen by Smart. James outside. Stolen by Davis. Young. Rejected by James.
That size and length and strength, LeBron, a tough one to try to shoot over.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Puts up the tray. George is there for the rebound. George against Doncic. 5 on the clock. Jacks up a three. Can't get it. The Wizards have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter.
Yeah, talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. 80 is towards the top of that list.
Gets it to go.
Oh, man, he plays with a relentless motor. In crunch time, too. Davis always wants the ball in his hands.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Stolen by Sarr.
That's just phenomenal defense. The defense feels like it's all over the place and knows exactly how to guard it.
What an emphatic bucket by Davis. This is a guy who never backs down or gives up.
Doncic. Davis pulls it down. And the Wizards with possession here. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he's unable to get the second one. And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Vanderbilt comes in for Hayes. And Arabia's subbed in for Kennard.
Coming onto the floor for the Lakers, Darren Vanderbilt.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
The free ball is down!
He did it in France, and he'll do it here, too. Sarr showing no hesitation being a rookie.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. James. To win the game. Oh, the long ball, no good. Time expires. We're going to overtime. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. Well, four quarters. Were enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Here we go. We've got Bilal Coulibaly. Davis out there with George. Then it's Alexander Sarr, and it's Young in at the one. Sarr with a screen on James. 6 on the shot clock. James with a steal. Doncic against Davis. Here's Doncic. James, a screen on Davis. Now James. Oh, LeBron hammers it down.
LeBron James leaves no doubt about that one. Punches it home as soon as he gets the opportunity.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Doncic against Young. A one-handed jam, rocking the rim.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there, just takes his 2 points, moves on. Fearless
their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. He's checked in for Los Angeles. About 90 seconds off the clock at extra time now. Ayton, the screen on Davis. Here's Ayton. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
DeAndre Ayton unafraid in the big moment. Nice delivery.
Now here's Young. Now George. Shot from 12. Book it. It goes. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Oh, off target from downtown. The Wizards have got their first 3 shots to drop in overtime.
Ooh, important points from Sarr. And just great recognition of the moment. Don't see that in a lot of young players. Wow.
Now James. Doncic. A strong finish by Doncic.
Doncic relishes the opportunity to deliver in big moments, and my goodness, embrace the spotlight, young man.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Davis. Now Coulibaly.
effortless Davis makes this look. Rising up for an alley-oop like it's nothing.
Davis against James. Oh, missed on the train.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul. Los Angeles foul. Luke Kennard. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Washington. Taking 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he ends up making the second. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
On the wing, Hachimura. Checked by Davis. From deep. The triple drops. And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances.
Number 36, Marcus Smart.
tie, and we're going to have a second overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. As we play into another overtime, the tension continues to build. Both teams refusing to lay down.
Here we go.
Young against Smart. Outside George. Rebounded by Doncic. And for the Lakers, they're shooting it well at 59%. Hayes with a screen on Young. Jams it home!
Just another ho-hum, brilliant offensive performance from Luka Doncic.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Trailing by 2. Davis. Another shot. Look at Davis go to work on the interior.
Now, this is his bread and butter, folks. You know he's going to be hounding every missed opportunity.
And here's James. Here's Doncic. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
I'll tell you, some people question the athleticism of Luka Doncic, but boy, he loves to dunk on occasion and let you hear about it.
Oh, watch out below.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. And the Lakers have possession. James with the ball. With the drive. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Yeah, not a lot to be done if LeBron gets a solid screen in a pick-and-roll set like that one.
Puts it up from 12, and that's in.
You know, you have to use the bounce pass in that instance to make the catch easier.
Here's James. Doncic, a screen on Davis. Smart outside, beyond the arc. And Smart nails the triple.
Well, Marcus Smart stays ready for these moments when his number is called, the ability to deliver a big-time bucket.
Young! Outside Davis. Four on the clock. Fires the three. Oh, Smart with a rebound. Here's Doncic. Hayes with a screen on Young. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
With the time left, I think they've got to be looking for a quick shot here.
Young looking around. Nails it!
And after playing professionally in France, we wondered what Saul would look like in the NBA. And you know, I think our question is answered.
Stolen by Sarr. And here they come. And he slams it down.
And they aren't over the limit yet.
Now Los Angeles with it. Now here's Doncic. Hayes with a screen on Young. It's good.
Yeah, there is an art to working for the best shot available, and that right there is it.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
They've got just enough time for a catch and shoot, but it needs to be immediate.
So it's a narrow victory for the Lakers, pulling it out for the W. Double overtime games are so grueling, and after this one, everyone, the officials, the fans, the broadcasters, will all have to take a little rest.
Yeah, I need that rest, I'll tell you. But, hey, give them credit. They really dug deep into their energy reserves and showed their determination to get this win.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Luka, you played well tonight, and your team got the win. Those two usually go together, but what else made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. You know, I think it was a great game today. You know, we step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Team defense goes a long way. Thanks, Luka.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Luka Doncic.